What's up, y'all? I was up late last night getting phones. I'm up early this morning getting phones. I know a guy who just started phone flipping. Not exactly, not my student. He just is a person that I know that's in the industry. He's just getting going. And yesterday he got robbed, and it wasn't like a dangerous type of situation, but what happened is he shows the phone to the guy, and the guy goes, "Hey, I'm gonna go get some cash for my car," and then takes the phone with him, gets in the car, and drives off. And it feels bad because like that person is taking souls and not in a good way, you know. This guy that's phone flipping is a good person. And he's just trying to make an honest dollar buying and selling products, right? Which is what we're all doing here. And what can get you in trouble is kind of like not wanting to rock the boat and not wanting to walk away on a deal. You have to judge a person's character by their profile, by the way that they speak. Will they get on a call? If some of that suspect, like, okay, well then let's get on a call. Let's see what you sound like. There's sort of like a checkpoint system, and maybe I need to make a chart on this, like some sort of flow chart where it's like, okay, it's like dude with gun in his profile. It's like, all right, we need some extra verification steps on dude with gun in the profile. Like, not just gun in the profile, because guns are great. Guns are fucking great. Not even joking. But if he's pointing the gun at the screen and he's looking suspect in his profile picture, and the people he's hanging out with look suspect, no matter what skin color, like, we need some extra verification. Where does this person want to meet at? Is this a bad area? All right, extra verification. Extra verification would mean like a phone number, a phone call, a text. You're asking them questions, they're answering your questions, they're providing you IMEIs. You just start putting them through like verification steps to make them prove that they're not a fucking piece of shit. And so if they don't go through those steps, like, it's their phone, so it's sort of their show, but it's your business and it's your life, so it's your show. And they're going to do business on your terms, or else you're not going to do business. Even though they sort of have the ultimate trump card, which is like they have the phone, they have what you want. Same when you're selling it. It's different when you're selling a phone, because now you have everyone chasing you. So you don't have to choose the first deal and the first person that comes along. You can be selective as to like who you sell to. This can be a little more tricky when you're fighting hard for deals, and maybe you didn't get one yesterday or the day before, and you're trying to get a deal. One comes up, and you're like, man, you start doing the math in your head, like, wow, I'm gonna make 150, 200 bucks. I gotta go. And even though this is suspect, I still gotta go. And so, anyway, putting them through extra steps is a good way to do this. Meeting them inside is a very obvious one, and it's one that I think that anyone that gives that advice breaks at times, depending on the lead up to the deal. So if they're like cool and they mention like, okay, they're at their job, they mention that they drive trucks and they're heading out of town, you know, those types of things are like validation steps for the positive. And I sold the phone to a lady, and she was obviously an older lady and a grandma and stuff, and she pulled up in the parking lot right next to me as I was getting out. I was just like, okay, well, here we are. And as long as she gets out the car, it's all good. And so that happened. Not giving people your cash before you have the phone in your hand. That's another big one. You got to meet them inside. Here's another thing. The worst kind of people, the fucking worst people, are the ones that act skittish and scared to try to get you to prove to them that you're a good person when really they're the piece of shit. this just freaking happened. This just happened to me this morning. There was a girl like an hour away. She said, man, I bought a phone for my ex-boyfriend. I got it back from him. And dude, the banter we had was amazing. As far as like, I built some rapport with her to try to get her to mail me the phone because I couldn't get out there that night. And I knew it was a good deal. I knew it was going to go. And I've done this before and it's worked out just fine. So she comes back and says, well, I got a better offer. I'm going to go and sell it. The next morning she messages me and says, oh my gosh, I just got my phone back. The guy showed up, gave me $450, said his car declined getting more. He said he would send me $250 more. He didn't. I got the cops involved and got my phone back. Wow, what the hell? I'll do the deal you want to do. It's like $650 for a 12 Pro Max mailed to me. Shit. Better believe I'm all over that. And she mails it to me. And she's like, I gotta get this money. I gotta get this money. It's PayPal, so it didn't give her the money right away. And she's like, please release it. Like, it's coming tomorrow. Please, I have a disconnect notice. I have to get this money now. And I'm thinking like, man, this girl has been like super cool. I really want to release it, but you know what? I just can't do that. I just can't do it. I gotta make sure the phone is what you said it is. It's not cracked or anything. I'm not saying you sent an empty box. Well, sure enough, this mofo sent an empty freaking box to me. But luckily, your boy films the opening of the box with her name on the thing and the tracking number. So it's like it's all, she ain't getting away with it, you know. And so chances are they're gonna make me like send the box back, which is so ridiculous. But I'll send it back. I'll film myself putting the empty box back into an envelope with her name addressed to it, and I'm gonna send it to her candy ass. And as soon as it's marked delivered, which I'll probably make her sign for, then I'll be good to go, because that's happened. That's the second time that's happened. But anyway, it's always the people that are trying to act skittish